Good morning. My name is Samantha Minnie. I'm going to be creating a video series on family and friends who have been impacted by incarceration. The goal is to give people resources for how to navigate the system, whether it's how to connect with an inmate or how to visit someone who's been incarcerated, or even kind of how to fund their different accounts, because there's a couple. Um, this is typically managed at the state level. So in this specific instance, I'm going to be going over Washington state rules for women. Um, so I had a friend reach out to me. She wants to go visit her friend who's been incarcerated, and I'm going to go through a step-by-step process on how to do that. So if you head to the search bar and select Washington Correctional Facility for Women, that'll bring up the WCCW website. And from here, you'll see their main homepage. When you're on the homepage, you can, you'll see these different options here where my mouse is about corrections, family support. If you scroll all the way to the right, you'll see visiting. And if you select the drop down option, on the far left-hand side under get in touch, you'll see prison visits. So once you're in prison visits, a couple of things to note. One, in order to visit a prison, you have to be on the approved visitors list, and that's a separate application and a separate form. But if you go to if you go to YouTube and type in, approved visitors list, you'll be able to find the video on it. And I'll also drop the video link down below. So once you're on this page under prison visits, you'll see visitor application process, and you'll select that. A couple of notes here. It takes up to 45 days for them to process these applications, and they really don't like when you call in and ask where your application sits or stands or the status of. So make sure you just submit one application and let it go through the system. If it is approved or denied, they'll let you know, but it can take up to 45 days. And let's see here. So visitor application, you'll click this URL hyperlink here. And then two parts here. If you're an adult, there's an application, but if you're if you're an adult bringing a minor, that's a separate application. So just be mindful of that. For now, we're just going to be going for adults wanting to visit. And this takes you to the link. So this is the visitor application process. It's an online form, so that's pretty nice. You'll just, submit when you're done. A couple of things that you'll need for this application is mostly like pedigree information, things that are on your driver's license, height, hair color, all of those little things. The one thing that you will need though from the inmate is their DOC number. And that's just like a number linked to them. But you can do a search with this hyperlink here. Or if you want to send an email, you can use an email or give them a ring. So just a couple options there, but you will need a DOC number. And then you'll submit this. My application did take about 45 days. So that's just something to note. And I hope you found this resource helpful. If you have any questions or you run into any issues, please let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I hope you found this video supportive. I hope you have a good day, and thanks again for the support.